Why you think everyone is watching you? Have you ever walked into a room and felt like everyone was looking at you, noticing your messy hair, your awkward posture, or that tiny stain on your shirt? Well, they probably weren't. That's the spotlight effect, a powerful psychological illusion that makes us believe we're the center of attention, far more than we actually are. In this video, we'll explore why your brain does this, how it affects your confidence and decisions, and how to overcome it with proven psychological insights. What exactly is the spotlight effect? The spotlight effect was first identified by social psychologist Thomas Gilovich and Kenneth Savitsky at Cornell University. They conducted a clever experiment. They asked college students to wear a Barry Manilow t-shirt, an embarrassing choice for that time, and walk into a room full of strangers. Afterwards, they asked the students, "How many people do you think noticed your shirt?" On average, participants guessed about 50% of the people noticed. In reality, only about 20% did. This showed something fascinating. We all feel like there's a spotlight on us that others see and judge our every move. But in truth, most people are too busy focusing on themselves. Why does it happen? The human brain is self-centered by design, not in a selfish way, but in a cognitive way. Your entire experience of life is through your own eyes, your thoughts, your emotions, your body. So naturally, it feels like you are the center of the world. Psychologists call this egocentric bias, the tendency to use our own perspective as a default reference point. When you enter a social setting, your brain automatically overestimates how noticeable your behavior or appearance is. This is linked to something called the availability heuristic. Since your own thoughts and feelings are most available to you, you assume they are equally visible to others. Real life examples. You post a photo on social media and worry it's not perfect, but others scroll past without a second thought. You walk into a party thinking everyone noticed your late arrival, when in fact, they didn't even realize you weren't there earlier. The spotlight effect also affects decision-making. This creates unnecessary social anxiety, self-doubt, and even limits your growth. How to overcome the spotlight effect? Once you know this bias exists, you can train your brain to stop falling for it. Shift your focus outward. Instead of thinking, "How do I look?" or "Are they judging me?" train your attention to go towards other people. Listen carefully to what they are saying. Notice their expressions and emotions. Think about what value you can add to the conversation. When your brain is busy paying attention to the outside world, it has no space to overthink yourself. Reframe your mistakes. Anytime you do something embarrassing, remind yourself, people are too busy thinking about themselves. This isn't an excuse. It's how human attention truly works. Exposure therapy. Do small things that make you feel mildly self-conscious, like asking a silly question or wearing something different, and notice that nothing bad happens. This retrains your brain to see reality more clearly. Practice self-compassion. You don't need to be perfect. Humans are wired to make mistakes, and those moments rarely define how people see you. So, being kind to yourself when things go wrong, and accepting your imperfections instead of attacking yourself. The truth is, no one's watching you as closely as you think. The world isn't a spotlight, it's a room full of people, each under their own light, worrying about how they appear. Once you realize that, you stop performing and start living, and that's where real confidence begins. If you enjoyed this insight, subscribe to Roots, where we explore the psychology of being human